In this video, I want to talk about the 3 friends that you got to make during university. If it's your first year and you're going to university and you don't know anyone there, maybe you're leaving home for the first time and are going to a completely new place and you're going to be living in dorms, doing whatever. These are the 3 friends that you need to make as soon as possible. So let's start. Number one friend you need to make is one that keeps you active. So, if you're really smart and you know kind of what your goals are, like maybe you want to play a lot of soccer or you want to do intramural basketball or something like that, find somebody that like in that first week of school is already doing that. Like you'll be seeing all types of people. Maybe you'll see like the athletes moving in, like the people who are going to play varsity, all this stuff. And it would be cool to, be friends with somebody that is on the varsity team that wants to hang out with somebody who isn't, even though they kind of tend to hang out with people in that clique. But there's a lot of intramural teams and there's a lot of sports and things, and maybe it's just going to the gym or swimming or whatever you're really into. Find somebody that keeps you active, somebody that wants to work out, that wants to better their health, their fitness, and their nutrition. If you can find somebody like that, somebody that can hold you accountable, you will feel like it'll be an amazing experience for you. Because let's say for myself, I didn't know all the things that would make me, more athletic or more fit or look the way I wanted to look. But I knew people, and now as I reflect back, I know people who could have done that for me. I know bodybuilders that were in uni that were on dorms eating and cutting like 50 pounds in like 3 months for a show, for some physique show. And it was just looking then I was like, that's too much work. But now I'm like, if I could just learn from this person, I wish I could do that. I wish I could, then I would be maybe at the physique that I like. Maybe I would be more athletic or closer to my goals. And so this is friend number 1. If you can make this friend, do it ASAP, learn from them, hold each other accountable, and have fun with somebody. Like being active with somebody and being competitive and pushing each other to do your best is like one of the greatest feelings you can have. Like having a solid, let's say, gym partner, or just somebody who just wants to hang out. And when you hang out, it's not just sitting on the couch ripping bong or just like playing video games all day. So find one person that keeps you active. The second person that you need to find is somebody smart. And this person, you're gonna meet them on the first day of classes. If you know what your major is, or if you know which direction your degree is going into, this person can be somebody that you'll see in pretty much every class. And in first year, every class is like 100, 200 people. And you're gonna see whatever. You're gonna see tons of people. If you see one familiar face, they look smart, you'll know who's smart. Maybe they have glasses, maybe they're, sitting at the front. Maybe they're talking to the professor before the lecture even starts, or they're asking questions at the end. Get close with somebody like this. Sit next to them in class, make some brief conversation. Hopefully you can mesh with that person and get some banter going and actually become friends, because you don't want just a tutor basically, but you want somebody that is actually goal driven in the academic sense. So in your first friend, you have your fitness friend, basically the person who keeps you fit, because this is a huge pillar of what's going to be going on in your life. The second will be your academic friend, and your academic friend is gonna help you stay on top of doing really well in school, and you're gonna help them do the same thing, and you guys are gonna bounce ideas off of each other, and you're gonna spend a lot of time with this person. So make sure that they're a cool person, cool enough that like you can, look for somebody that looks like you, that might be a little bit smarter than you. I know for a fact I was not the smartest kid going to university, and in first year there are really smart kids who just know they're gonna crush it, and you can see them on the first day, and you're like, man, this guy he's gonna piss me off. He's gonna ask a lot of questions. She's gonna ask a lot of questions that, I would be too afraid to ask in lecture. You'll know who the smart kids are. So try and have conversations with these people and become their friends and say, hey, let's be study partners. Let's study after class. Let's meet at the library. Let's, even if you don't, talk the entire time, let's sit next to each other, make sure we're doing our work, do our assignments together, whatever. Just keep each other company. Be friends. And so that covers academics. And so academic side and fitness is basically what you really need to worry about when you're at university, because there will be no shortage of people that want to party, people that want to hang out and do the things that really aren't productive for you. And it'll be very hard to avoid these things and not be distracted. So find at least these two friends. And the third friend that I want to recommend is somebody that can be real with you. Somebody that can tell you when you're not doing what you should be doing. If they see you slacking off, or even somebody that you can talk to and aren't afraid to talk to about when you're feeling like garbage. University, especially first year, is so difficult. Life is completely different than everything you've experienced up until that point. And so having somebody where you can be like, damn, this is very, I'm having difficulty finding the right direction in my life here, because you're going to be asking yourself tons of questions and so many things are going to be coming at you. And you're going to ask yourself, am I cut out for this? Am I not cut out for this? Have somebody that you can bounce these ideas off. Somebody that can also do it for you too, or like that you can do it for them. So this has to be like a reciprocating relationship. Like you have to be open to them. You have to reach out to them, make sure that they're doing all right. So basically this person becomes your mental health friend, your friend who you can ideally banter with all the time, have lots of fun, hang out all the time, go eat with them at the cafeteria, kind of do these things. And you can really, maybe talk about the future, talk about things that are bigger than university, bigger than like what you want your life to be. Somebody that you can share your ideas and not feel afraid, not feel embarrassed. This is a very important friend. So ideally actually, you have 3 of these friends, and all 3 of these friends are all in the same friend group, and you can create just like a super, like basically Avengers of like a nerd, like a jock, and like you, who is just kind of in this Venn diagram and is not really any of those things, and then somebody who's just real, and somebody that you really need to be there when maybe you don't have the support of your family or your old high school friends or whoever it might be. So like I said, ideally all these 3 friends are best buddies and you all become great. But honestly, there's going to be overlap too. You're going to have this gym bro is going to be the person that you can confide in. And awesome if this person is somebody that you can also study with. So that is your goal. Make these 3 kinds of friends, and then the rest, whatever. Like, you're going to meet people. There's no stopping that. But if you start with this, I can guarantee you that you will do way better than anyone else at university. All right.